Good morning, I'm Sunitra Chaudhary, political editor of the Hindustan Times, bringing you all that you need to know about COVID-19 on Thursday, the 21st of May. First up, our numbers, and instead of giving you the total number of corona cases, which is now significantly bigger than 1 lakh, I am going to tell you the new cases every day. So over the last 24 hours, we've added about 5,271 cases. The total number of people who've died of the coronavirus in India stands at 3,361. First up, there are now 5 million cases of COVID-19 across the world. But it took about 93 days for the first million cases. Then it has become much faster, and every million that has been added to it has taken 11 to 13 days. The latest million took about 12 days to get to that number. The good news, of course, is that overall across the world, the recovery rate is 85%, and the number of people who die from it out of those is 14%. So that's the good news. But there are now new hotspots. Brazil, India, and Russia are the new hotspots of the coronavirus. The next piece of news that we have for you is even better news about how only 6% of those who get COVID-19 in India end up in hospital. Now, out of these, only 0.45%, so a minuscule number, need ventilator support. Across the world, it is 2 to 3% who need ventilator support. Now, ICU was needed in 3% of India's cases. And the death rate, as we've been saying in India, is much lower than the global rate. However, in absolute number of dead has been rising. So daily in one of the lockdown, the average daily number of people who died from coronavirus was 5. Now that has risen at the moment, or the week 8 of the lockdown which we're in, to about 127. So that's a huge rise in the number of dead, and that's perhaps the scary part for a lot of us. Now, the lockdown rules are also confusingly different, because now it's up to the state government about what kind of initiatives or measures they want to have in their red zones or their hotspots. So, for instance, if you are in Delhi, then you may not be able to go to the suburbs of Gurgaon or in Noida, which are Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. The reason is because they have different rules. But if you are in Gurgaon and Noida, then you can come to Delhi. But going back may be a problem. Now, Bengaluru has allowed full strength of office. Everybody can come to office. But Mumbai has only a third of employees allowed in private offices. So these are the distinctions that are made out, even in public transport as well. In Delhi, a couple, if they go out, they have to take individual autos. In Kolkata, 2 people can take an auto. And a bus as well. In Kolkata, only 20 people are allowed in a bus. In Bengaluru, half the capacity of the bus is allowed. Which brings us to our next piece of news. Is the social distancing that is prescribed right now enough? At the moment, it is prescribed that you should have 2 meters of distance between 2 people. Well, a new American study has shown that droplets and aerosol while speaking can travel up to 6 meters. Now 6 meters it can do at 5 kilometers per hour wind speed. It'll take about 5 seconds to travel. But if the wind speed increases to 15 kilometers per hour, then it can travel those meters, 6 meters, in just a little over a second. So this makes us all think about the social distancing that we do, and that is perhaps why authorities and health experts are suggesting that everyone wears a mask as much as possible indoors as well, if you are in an office or in another kind of enclosed space. And finally, because we're getting to know new things about the coronavirus every day, educational institutions like Cambridge University have already announced that this academic year, 2020 to 2021, they will not have any in-person classes. The entire academic year, with exams, everything has been moved online. Classes will start in October. They are saying that they're going to keep a year out for any kind of changes in the entire system and what advisories the government gives, but in which case they'll have small groups of teaching, but those traditional teaching methods of lectures, lecture halls and teachers teaching them, that we may not be seeing. This comes in the midst of many universities just wrapping up and closing down because they've been hit financially as well. And it perhaps is an indicator of what we can expect for children here in India as well. Well, those are the news updates for now. Keep tracking them on hindustantimes.com.